Hello! I'm Lucy.
And I'm Chris. Or Yonko, as many of you know him.
No, not here. Not on YouTube. Please. We, very recently, one of us twice, but you can't guess which one, have seen Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. And this is a review video. A lot of you asked for this review. A lot of you asked for this review in the past 3 weeks, and I haven't even seen it up until now, so those with no patience, just can relax. Lucy, give us a brief summary of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
I don't know, am I allowed to spoil?
Yes, spoiler alert.
Okay. Do I have to describe the first one? Doesn't make sense.
Basically, if you've seen Deathly Hallows Part 1, this is the concluding story of it and that. Harry, Ron and Hermione are charged with destroying the remaining Horcruxes, which contain Voldemort's soul, immortal soul. And once they can do that, basically Voldemort is killable, but it requires the Deathly Hallows to be the ultimate killer, which is the Cloak of Invisibility, which, if you've been paying attention to the previous 7 movies, Harry's already got. The Elder Wand, a wand so powerful that it's said that though the one who's able to wield it is, well, the one who has the Deathly Hallows, I guess. Oh god. And what's the third item?
I don't know, what did you say?
The Cloak of Invisibility, Elder Wand.
The Resurrection Stone.
The Resurrection Stone, which Harry obtains in this. And
Snitch.
it's inside a
The
snitch.
first one, it's inside the snitch. It said, I open at the end. No, I open at the close. And obviously.
Yeah, so it's the end of the film that defined a generation, as the trailer pretentiously says.
I've never actually seen the trailer.
The trailer's a very pretentious trailer. It basically says, like, this is what you've been waiting for, the movie you've waited for your whole life, a series that defined a generation. It's like, no, it's just a very popular series of films.
It's very true, though.
But yeah, so it's the final battle between Voldemort and Harry. I'll start off with that, dead simply. As far as final battles go, you won't be disappointed.
No, it's awesome.
I don't mean the last battle itself necessarily. I mean, well, that is very cool. But like the battles surrounding it are very, very cool. This film is essentially the boss battle. If this was a game, this is the final level, and it does deliver that in spades. Unlike the previous part, which was very crawly and
very tenty.
Very
full of awkward moments. Number 1.
Like calling a film very tenty.
It was. Number 1. That dance with Harry and Hermione. And naked Harry and Hermione. This was fine.
We're not reviewing that film.
Sorry.
Oh, nil.
That's one bit where me, my mum and my sister just can't watch.
I just can't watch that film again. I've seen Deathly Hallows Part 1 once and I don't want to see it again. I was kind of bored. But that's why this review is headed by 2 people. Because Lucy is a genuine, bona fide Harry Potter fan, and I'm a casual Harry Potter fan. Although I have read the first 4 books about 3 times each.
Oh, good. I'm currently reading the first one again.
Yeah.
But I can't because this bloke won't let me.
Really? We live in 2 different cities. You're more than welcome to read a book.
I know, but I started reading it yesterday.
Right. Yeah, so the film was very good. Let's start with the nitpicking, because it's always nice to get the nasty bits out of the way, really. Nitpicking. I don't really have any gripes with the film immediately. My only one nitpick, I guess, for this film would be, if you're going in as just a casual film fan, you are going to be lost. You need to see Part 1.
Yeah, it's one of those. The rest of them, before Deathly Hallows, you can not have seen the first
you could see Deathly Hallows 1 and 2 together and
but in
not
this
a problem.
one, you've just got no idea unless you've seen the first one.
Yeah, though to be honest, knowledge of the first, second and... I'd say... Yeah, first and second specifically will help you a great deal in this one.
But it's not vital.
It's not vital.
It does cover it.
But it isn't... Yeah, well, it is nice to see places like...
Yeah, you do need to see it.
Like, because the Chamber of Secrets makes a return.
Oh, excuse me.
Chinese
made a return.
Your Chinese dinner made a return.
That's quite funny for me.
As a genuine, bona fide Harry Potter fan, what nitpicks would you have with the film?
Don't ask me because I'm still in love with it at the moment.
Well, we'll go on that. If you can think of one off the top of your head.
Not enough Remus and Tonks.
Yeah! Spoiler alert! Before they go, Remus and Tonks don't really get to do much, at least visually. Remus gets to kick a bit of body, doesn't he?
You don't see him kicking.
Tonks doesn't get to do
Tonks
much at all.
Tonks is literally in it twice. Once she's
alive,
dead,
and once she's not.
Also, sorry, going back to the first one, they have a baby, but you don't know. So when at the end, spoiler again, when Harry is talking to Lupin, spoiler again, when he's going into the forest to die and all the spirits there, he's saying how he's sad because his son will never know his parents. And people that don't know that be like, what? What?
Yeah, because I haven't read the book. This book. I've read all the books apart from number 7, because when it came out, MySpace was around and people would start their bulletins with titles like OMG and oh, I can't believe this has just happened, and I go, oh, what's happened now? And I click on and they'd say where they're up to in Harry Potter, and I go, oh right, well that's just ruined that for me.
And he's going out with me, so I just can't keep my mouth shut about it.
Yeah. Also, you can't keep from letting out spoilers. River Song must hate you, but that's okay because you hate River Song.
Oh god, your friends are gonna hate me.
That's fine.
Sorry.
I find the character confusing at
Sorry,
best.
I really don't like that.
But I really don't like Deathly Hallows Part 1, so
That's okay.
we're fine.
Love
But Part 2 is what we're talking about now. Positives. Something I'm very proud of, because Harry Potter to me is not the dark, broody, moody thing that we've seen over the last few years, especially with the films. Harry Potter to me is the magical, wonderful world that we were introduced to in 1 and 2, not so much 3, quite dark, and 4 before it all turns to Potter. So,
don't lie,
yeah.
you all want to go to Hogwarts.
I don't.
I do.
I've never finished my exams. I wouldn't know how to sort out accounts later on in life.
As if you do now.
Well, yeah, that's a good point. But yeah, so it is a random point actually. With everything going to Potter during year 7, do you think they all had to go back the next year to do it again?
I was thinking
to complete
that.
their examinations.
Oh yeah.
There's an 8th book.
Harry's going. Oh yeah, you can be an aura now. No, you can't. You may have defeated the Dark Lord, but you didn't pass
your
owls.
OWLs. Yeah, think about it though. There's an 8th book there. Of course, it won't be as exciting as the previous one.
Don't give her ideas. Don't give her ideas.
Okay, Pottermore.
I'm so disappointed I didn't get an email as well.
You're mince! But yeah, harking back to the original tales, it wasn't just destinations and locations like Forbidden Forest. I don't think it's been referred to as the Forbidden Forest since the first film, has it?
No, I don't think
Forbidden Forest. And the Chamber of Secrets. But characters as well. Minerva, I love you.
Oh,
Professor
God,
McGonagall.
Love you.
She's brilliant. She gets a good few moments actually in this film.
I always wanted to use that spell.
Neville becomes an action hero.
You made Cardigans cool again.
Draco was my favourite character in Half-Blood Prince. He was the only character I really felt got any decent story in that film. He's not used as much in this one, but his scenes are brilliant. Tom Felton, I think he, weirdly as it sounds, is the most developed actor out of all the actors we've watched grow over these films. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, especially in Half-Blood Prince. Draco gets a lot to do and outshines everybody, I think. Rupert and Emma, they handle Hermione and Ron's sudden change of heart that we've all been waiting for quite well.
It's not a sudden change of heart. It's been going on for a long time.
Yeah, but it is with the characters. The characters don't let themselves know anything. More so in the books, it's leaked, but yes, I do.
I'm joking. I'm sorry. You cut that bit out.
I can't. I'm not editing this.
Oh.
So.
Oh, quack.
I'll have just put a beep over that. So, thanks. I'll have to keep a note of where this happens in the video now.
I'm sorry.
So, right, yes, so good points. That's a good point. Rafe, say how it's spelt. R-A-L-P-H, Rafe Fiennes. Finally makes Voldemort feel threatening. My biggest gripe with Voldemort as a character is that it takes him 3 whole years before he does anything. But you can roll your eyes, but it's true. Think about it. Yes, some stuff happens in the Muggle world. A few places get attacked, but ultimately he waits. He seems to time his attacks in conjunction with the Hogwarts school year. So
I've
yeah.
never said that before. That's quite true.
It's very true. That's what I mean. It takes him so long.
I won't attack whilst he's not in school where he's very vulnerable.
What is that? The Triwizard Tournament ends in the last week of term. I shall resurface then!
Actually goes all the way through the end.
Yeah, well. But the thing is, one gripe I do have, and I talk about this in my Tumblr review of the film, which you can probably still find, is that if people knew of the Horcruxes, even Snape, who was like a double agent...
Yeah, but they didn't. A lot of people didn't, though.
Well, Dumbledore did.
Yeah, but not
Dumbledore
until
did.
the last
Dumbledore did. Dumbledore did. Dumbledore did.
Right. Not
And
until,
Snape was aware.
Yeah, but they not until like.
Snape was aware.
I don't want to say anything.
Snape was aware. And
Harry
people
Potter
like Peter Pettigrew in that, who don't necessarily, especially in the books, Peter Pettigrew isn't as loyal to the Dark Lord as he comes across in the films, is he? He's more serving him because he knows if he doesn't, he'll get his ass kicked. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people like that, and even like the Auras and the Order of the Phoenix, if they know about the Horcruxes.
Yeah, but they didn't.
Well, some of them did. Why?
Yeah, but
why didn't they destroy them when he was a big wart on the back of Quirrell's head, or a shriveled little fetus in an armchair?
They couldn't find them. The only reason Harry could find them, spoiler, is because he's a Horcrux himself and he can sense them.
They could just use Google Maps.
Oh God, that means I'm right and he's just made us stupid excuses.
Yeah, but they really could. The Wizarding World would benefit from actually having the internet.
Anyway, it was really good. And another good point. Oh, there's so many. You actually learn about Snape, his backstory, what actually is going on in the Snape area. And
Harry's dad comes across as a bit of a just
beep,
mean, horrible idiot, really,
yeah,
in this movie.
In the books.
To the point where when Harry's using the Resurrection Stone, spoiler alert, he doesn't speak to his dad once.
No,
he just stands with the back of shot like, I've got sideburns, I've got glasses, I'm your dad!
His dad does say something, but it's while Harry's got his back to him.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. But,
on the plus side, serious.
Yes, that's true. In this, you kind of think, oh my God, Lily, why didn't you go for Snape? James is a bit of a idiot. Yeah. Characters are looked at in a better light than previously. Yeah, more detail. Physical action is dealt in spades. It is a shame that certain characters get missed out a lot. Like Hagrid doesn't really appear until the final act of the film. Spoiler.
And the same with some teachers don't really get to shine. But like Trelawney and what's the herbology teacher? What's her name?
I'll be honest, I've not read the books anymore. So
you're reading the first one now. Yeah, quickly, while they're distracted.
She's not in the first one.
Okay, she is.
Is that the second one?
Anyway, the point is that the answer's down below on a postcard. The point.
I don't know.
Yeah, but anyway, highlights. What was your highlight? Give us a couple. Under pressure.
19 years later. No, I'm joking.
I think I'll probably do a separate video about that.
Yeah.
That is the one letdown of the movie.
Or we could just ignore that it happened completely.
No, we can't ignore it. Put it this way, when you go to see the film, if you've read the book, you know that there is a section at the end flashing forward 19 years later to a happily ever after, and all was good. But do yourself a favour, if you find it cringeworthy in the book, you are going to find it twice as cringeworthy seeing it.
Just leave the cinema.
The moment it fades out on them standing on the bridge, go. Just go. Don't wait for the 19 years later caption. Highlights, genuine highlight, name one highlight, because the battery's running out.
I don't know.
Well, my highlight was the dragon chase through the Gringotts Banks in the opening act of the film.
I forgot that.
Very cool.
I've actually seen this film.
You've seen it twice?
I know.
So,
it was an emotional wreck.
From a casual fan, I will give Harry Potter...
You've missed a whole section out.
What?
A lot of people died. Spoiler. Oops.
Yeah, again, battery, and that's very sad news to deliver. We don't want to spoil everything, River Song, do we? So, from a casual fan, I'm going to give the film a 7 out of 10. A nice healthy score, enjoyable movie, but make sure you watch part 1 before you go and see it. Over to you, you pothead.
Apparently not, because I've just failed at this video. But I would give it a, I'm not sure, 8.5 out of 10. Just because I really hated the end. Really hated the end.
8.5 out of 10.
Oh,
what a random score.
Yeah, I was very emotional. I cried more the second time I watched it. Oh, don't call me a loser, please. Because I already know. But yeah, really good. Much better than the first part. One of the stronger ones in the series. Yeah. Really good.
And on that note, Comment down below if you've seen the film, tell us what you thought of it. If you found out things in this review, big spoilers that you weren't intending to hear, then blame Lucy.
Oh, a good bit where Hermione turns into Bellatrix.
So, it's actually flashing at us now.
No, it's not. It's not.
Look at that thing there, it's flashing!
Oh, is that what that is?
And that too! So, yeah, 7 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10.
Try 9.
Okay, 9 out of 10. There
9
you
out
go.
of 10.
So yeah, enjoy it. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. If you enjoyed it, tell us down below. If you enjoyed this, I wouldn't say review, this sort of three-way conversation between you and us two.
Don't worry, I will never do this again.
Like and favourite. Oh, you say that now. Like and favourite, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And now to end the video, I am going to do this.
People call me a saint.